Hello.
Bree is always out
Good
here
evening.
with the best intros to the game.
I messed up.
Yeah, really.
I messed it up. I just when I looked up, I was like, oh, I accidentally had some extra
No, it
things
made
on
it
there,
charming.
so
It made it charming.
it messed it up. So oh well, my bad. But anyway, we are here with Emmett from the UFO Bros.
What a ride that was. That intro was like mind-blowing. That's awesome. I love it. I love the song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that was
love
a good song.
It was quite the vibe, man. It was quite the vibe.
Hell
I
yeah.
almost went with this like song that was almost like a little like salsa song, just to like throw everyone for a loop. But I was like, no, let's not. That's not.
No, I think
today.
you picked a good one. I almost think that could be the butt stuff theme. I actually really
Really?
dug
That's
that one.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it was very
Super
well
interesting.
done. I got to tell you that.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank
It was
you.
fun.
Mistakes and all.
I feel really
appreciate
like
it.
important now. Thank you.
Well, you know what?
You are really important.
More than that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Someone tell my mommy. My mommy. You gotta let my mommy know.
You know what's
You know,
great
my mom's a
about
big
it?
fan, by the way.
Oh,
You know that?
Really?
Of you?
Really?
Of
Hi,
you
Emmett's
too,
mom.
Bree,
Oh,
Jane.
of
We're
you?
big
I was like,
fans of
I hope
you.
so.
My mom watches everything. Yeah, she's a huge fan
No
of you
way. Oh,
yes,
that's
because she saw you
awesome.
on. Yeah, she saw you on TV, and she's like, "Who are those girls?" And I was like, "I have got to tell them that you're
Oh,
a big
that's
fan." She loves you guys.
amazing.
Yes.
She's so
Sweet.
sweet. You'll have to tell her we love her.
Oh, I will. I'll let her know.
And it's so
Man,
funny
you-
they mentioned that because we had no idea that you were in the documentary.
They didn't tell us. They didn't tell
so
us
funny because
anything.
We had a super limited knowledge of who was in it. Like we knew Gary was going to be in it, and we knew UFO Jane was going to be in it, and that's really kind of all we knew. Maybe like one or two other people that they had randomly mentioned, but we had no idea until there was your face, and I was like, "Oh my god, the UFO Bros are in this too!"
I know.
What a
It was
mind-blowing thing.
surprise.
And it's
It was
so
a
funny,
surprise.
too. It's so funny too because the last time you were on the show, we had to push it back slightly because you were going to go film for it.
Yes.
but you couldn't tell us that's what it was for.
Oh!
And what's also funny about it is
Remember
we ended
that?
up- Yes, and we ended up filming in San Francisco, which they were originally, I think, going to have you guys come out to San Francisco when they very first started talking to you guys, and we were actually going to film the same day as you guys.
That's so
That-
funny.
What could
It's
have
funny
been?
because I was just thinking about the last one we did. We were talking, and I had mentioned something about filming and kind of how it can be, the travel can be kind of pain in the butt and stuff like that. And you were both like, I know. And I was like, I wonder if they're doing something. And the whole time we were doing the same damn thing.
I know.
That's so funny.
I know. I
The
love
same
it.
here. I knew Gary was in it because we ran into him at the hotel, and I knew UFO Jane was in it.
You know, I only knew. So I knew UFO Jane was in it, and I only really knew that Gary was in it because he actually had posted that he was like in Arizona at that hotel during that specific time and filming something. And the team who interviewed us that was right before, and they told us the next place that's where they were going. So I had just like connected the dots, and I was like, oh, Gary has to be in this.
Yeah,
because that's where there are. He's in there filming. Like that only makes sense that he's there. And I remember like I maybe like tweeted him, and I was like, a winky face. I think we're in the same thing.
Was Lucas your field producer?
Yes, yeah, he's so nice.
Isn't he fabulous?
He's amazing.
He's
He is
so
amazing.
sweet. He's such a
We're
vibe.
like
He's
buds for life now. I
He's
love
literally
that guy.
such a hype man. I love him.
He
Oh, yeah.
is. You know, I have to say though, I think that some people are confused and think that like everyone that was in the documentary were the people that put on the documentary. I've heard a lot of interesting feedback like that, and it's like I think some people just don't understand that. No, they just interview everyone individually,
Yeah, like, it's
and
not
they
how, like,
pick and
network-
choose what they want to
Almost
use.
like
You know,
the documentary you guys were in was an actual professional documentary.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
Right?
It's like,
Who not
it's like yeah,
that?
like I think a lot of people are used to just kind of like making their own stuff, and they don't understand that like when it's something as like that's big as that,
Right.
you just show up, and then they use whatever they want. They edit you. Like my UFO story, what they put on about it was literally
same.
a blip of the whole like 20 minutes I was talking to them. So like I had no control over what they were going to say or how they were going to portray what any of us looked like or like what pictures or videos they used inside of it.
Yeah,
I was gonna
for
say-
sure.
Sorry, go ahead, Bree. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, I
Oh.
agree. That's exactly what they did. They asked me random questions. I interviewed for 2.5 hours just by myself. So it's not like
Yeah.
we all put it together.
Right, we all got together and we're like, okay. But I got to say about this documentary, for those of you who are watching that don't know, it's on Tubi. It's called UFOs, Alien Abduction, 75 Years of Roswell, or something like that. It's a long
Aliens,
ass-
abductions, and
This is a feeling like
UFOs. Roswell at
Roswell,
75.
There you go. That's what it is. It's a long ass title. But I really thought that because I've seen every UFO. You're probably the same. I've seen every UFO documentary, even all the terrible ones. Like
Yeah.
all the ones where the documentary is just someone sitting in front of a black curtain talking about the secret space program or whatever. I've seen them all. This one though was awesome because of the way they weaved in not only the guests and their background, but also how the stories all lead back to Roswell and kind of work into each other. And plus, I thought the graphics was great on it. The graphic images and the art was so good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
enjoyed
I think like a lot of people complain like there's never any new information. Welcome to UFO documentaries. Like what do you like, name?
Well,
like,
no,
respectfully, give me 10 UFO documentaries that just blew your fucking mind. That was like, oh my god, this is brand new information. No, it's not what it's really about. I think it was a new take.
It's not
on
for
it. It
the
was
UFO
trying-
community, though.
Yeah, it was
it's not
trying
for
to
us.
show new faces, not the same old faces that everybody talks to inside of the
Nick
UFO
Pope
world.
wasn't in it.
I was like,
I
Nick Pope
couldn't
wasn't
believe
in
it.
it. I know,
Nick Pope.
right? And so
I
it's
see
all the
everything.
people.
I think like a lot of people can hate on it, but you know what? I am so glad that, me and Bree and you and Joe had the opportunity to be in something like that. And I feel honored that, we are in that same documentary with all the other people who are in it who are also fantastic.
Absolutely. I think we forget, we think that UFO documentaries are like for us to teach the community. Obviously, that's not the case because they're asking us about it. But it's to be put in front of people that don't know the stories. I think a lot of people forget that. What's going on?
I have no idea.
What just happened?
That was
Zero.
fantastic.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Joe was like,
Thank you,
That
Sarah.
sounded like a Jamie thing to me.
Well, I was trying to
Thank you
type, so I don't know if
so
maybe I hit a hotkey or something.
Yeah, I
You
think
might
you
have. It just like
Might have.
zoomed in on Kari.
Sorry.
But
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
wait, we haven't done our Pledge of Allegiance.
I was
yet.
like, we haven't done our goddamn
Oh.
Pledge of
Like,
Allegiance.
What is this?
sunglasses.
You're
Already
already
here.
wearing glasses, so it's
Okay,
fine.
hold on. Yeah.
Where do I put my?
Oh,
I feel better already.
Feel better already. Exactly.
Sometimes you just need that,
I worked
you know,
up
a
a
You
little.
you gotta get it out, you know.
Gotta get it out.
Loosey
Loosey
goosey.
goosey.
At least you're not in the Bigfoot costume. Then you'd really be working
Right.
up a sweat.
Really be sweating,
Jeez.
exactly.
Couldn't imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Maybe it's part of his weight loss journey. He's like, listen, the suit made me lose a lot of weight. I'm in shape now. You have no idea how heavy it is to carry
Right.
around. He's just ripped under there.
He's just gonna turn up on the sweat and debate you.
Can
One
you imagine
day.
a Bigfoot with just like muscles?
He's just.
I have a thing for Bigfoot. I got to tell you, there's something about
You
it.
know what? I know
I
a lot
gotta-
of people who do
What
though.
about
There's
big
a
hairy
lot.
figures?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
7 feet
absolutely.
tall, hairy, big feet.
Harry, yeah, big feet, yeah, sounds
All
great.
day.
Strong arms, throw me around, yeah. I'm into
Yeah.
it.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Sorry, Daddy?
Yeah, daddy.
Daddy foot.
Daddy foot.
Listen, there is an entire genre of fan fiction out there, specifically Bigfoot related, and people make millions of dollars off writing these like
No
sexual
way.
big. Yes. Just go and type Bigfoot fan fiction and go look at the covers of the novels. You will be astonished. It's like Bigfoot. That's not the only thing that's big.
Oh, Lord.
Mhm.
Well, of course.
Come into this
Have you
bush.
seen the video of the guy who claims to have a frozen Bigfoot? Have you heard about
No.
this?
No.
Holy
No.
shit! You've got to check this out.
Okay,
This
how do
guy,
I
he
know this?
claims that he was handed down a frozen Bigfoot from his father, who killed it in some like bog or something. I don't know, whatever. But
I love it a bog.
it's in a bog. But he has this giant head, and it looks like a Bigfoot. But not. He doesn't only have the head. He
Okay.
has the hand. He has the foot, and he has the.
Oh shit!
Oh,
He has the big pee-pee.
Oh.
what an interesting part of the animal to keep. Okay.
And he brings it out, and he's like holding it, and I loved it. It was fantastic. We got to find that video. I got to find it for you. The guy
Oh my God,
is
yes, please.
absolutely insane.
That
sounds
sounds
like a whole vibe.
Actually
Something.
crazy.
That's like a
I
whole
would-
show right there.
I know,
No,
show in
it
itself,
is.
exactly.
It really is. Oh my
Should
God.
we do a video?
Yeah, I have one actually.
Okay.
But this is more of a topic of conversation. I just want to hear your guys' feedback on.
Okay.
Looking at the emerging field of necrobiotics, that is using the
No.
dead bodies of animals or insects for mechanical applications.
No.
Researchers at Rice University euthanized spiders and then used a syringe to puff air into their abdomens. This allows the spiders to be turned into a mechanical gripping device that can lift more than 100 times the spider's original weight. Nikola Tesla once said, "You will live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension."
For sure.
I mean,
No.
I know that.
Inappropriate.
I mean, you guys, like, what does
Nope.
this mean?
Top 5 things we don't need in this world. That's
No,
one of them.
that is
Yeah.
one of them. I mean, you can imagine if this is on a large scale. I love that Lindsay actually likes this idea. I imagine what they could do with dead bodies
I didn't think about that. Well, I don't know if they can. Can they?
in the
Wait.
future. I don't see why not.
Oh, in the future.
Okay, here's my
Oh.
thing personally. Okay, I have so many things I need to say about this. Number one, my biggest fear in the entire world is spiders. As normal spiders, a robotic spider, I'm out. I'm out. Second of all, if that's what they're doing with dead spiders, that's what they're doing with dead birds, and that's why I don't think birds are real.
I got a
Oh,
parrot. I
Lord.
can show you. They're real.
Yeah.
No, you got a spy in your house,
I was
man.
like, or do you have a spy in your house? Yeah.
I do have. She is a big spy. I'll tell you right now.
That's what
She's a
I'm
spy for.
saying.
She's watching.
She's a grape spy. She loves grapes. Oh my
That's
gosh.
so cute.
That's
She's
so
just here
cute.
for the grapes, I think.
My
Probably
mind
not,
just went
honestly.
crazy looking at that, like thinking of what is in the future what they can do with that type of technology, why they would even do that. What do they, like, get a crane? Why do you need a spider to lift something? But, I mean...
And someone to
Just
know if they could do
wait.
that with the frozen Deadfoot body. Bigfoot body.
Oh.
Deadfoot. Bigfoot. Dead Bigfoot body.
Scientists are too preoccupied about answering the question whether they can. They don't stop to ask if they should.
If they should, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I guess that's kind of
Amen.
horrifying for some of us. Science is wild.
Science is really fucking wild.
I'm really on edge now. You know
you have-
why? I have a spider up in the corner that I've left there because he's peaceful.
Oh no!
But now
No,
I'm
he's a robot.
paranoid
He's
as
a
hell
fucking
about it.
robot. He's a fucking robot. That's why he's not
There he is.
moving. Oh,
I see
fucking
it.
kill that motherfucker.
Is there a whole light on it too? Is it? You got. I would keep a
I've
spotlight
got
on
a
it.
lamp
too.
right under it,
Yeah, good idea.
Wow.
yeah.
It's
I can
so
see
weird.
it all the time.
It's way
Charging.
too weird.
Charging in the beams.
Right.
Jesus Christ, sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
You're only making it stronger.
Turn off the lights.
No.
All right.
Because then what if it moves?
Turn off the lights.
I sleep in the light, you know?
I was like, never turn the light off.
Okay.
All
Set
right.
in the light.
Should I do a video or should I do a news article?
Oh, hit me with that news article because I
Yeah.
think I know what it is.
Dun dun dun.
This has
Oh,
been
it's
Just
ready.
mysteriously spun
Mysteriously
faster, causing the shortest day ever recorded.
Mysteriously.
June
Mysterious.
29th clocked in at 1.59 milliseconds short of 24 hours due to a strange speed up of Earth's rotation. I can't talk today.
It's because you're British.
British.
It's wild.
And this is written in English, and you
In
speak
English.
British.
I can read for you if you like.
Yeah, you read it.
No, it's okay. But I mean, this is just very interesting. Does this have something to do with something bigger that's happening in the universe or what?
I do
I'm
feel
not
like
sure.
time is speeding up in general. I was actually having this conversation with my sister the other day, just about like if you think about 2020, and now we're like going to be in 2023.
Yeah.
We're heading into, we're in 2022. We're heading, but I mean, like we're halfway through,
Over halfway through.
over halfway through. And if you realize, like, man, even 5 years ago, time still felt kind of fast, but now it's like just picking up. I wonder, people actually were like theorizing, like, is the Earth spinning faster?
And I guess
Wild.
I don't know. It does feel a little. I wonder too if humans are so incredibly in tune with, you know, the spin of the Earth and, you know, circadian rhythms and that sort of thing. I wonder if we can actually sense it.
Like notice it and
And-
feel it. Yeah. Like if
I
everyone just
think-
had a really
I
off
think
day
that's
that
what
day.
I just found.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not
So-
noticing it, but feeling it and going, ah!
It's a fluctuation with the geomagnetic poles of the Earth
Mm-hmm.
called the
Causing it
Chandler
to
wobble.
wobble. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm guessing it's a very
like a
slight
dance.
fluctuation.
Well, I mean, if people don't know too, we're not actually like a perfectly sphere globe. We
Right,
actually
it's- it's
bulge
flush.
inside of the middle. Yeah, and so it's more like that.
In the words of Neil deGrasse Tyson, the Earth is a pear.
Pear. Yeah,
Yeah.
he always calls it a pear.
But like going off of
Neil
what
deGrasse
Emmett's
Tyson's a
saying, like
I love him. He's my
think
baby
you're
daddy.
right. What if every time we get nauseous, it is because
He has cool ties though.
the rotation messed up? So we're like, oh,
Or
what
you
if
just
that
wake up and
wobble-
you're like,
Or what if that wobble put us in a different timeline? You know what I mean? And now we're in some different timeline that we got going on. And the little wobble kind of shifted us into something else.
kind of a little
Yeah,
I think that's
maybe.
because of CERN, though. CERN is the reason
I
why
was
it
like,
works.
Right.
CERN keeps. I keep blaming CERN for everything. Literally,
Well, it's a
everything that goes
concern.
wrong.
Oh,
It's something to be worried about.
oh my
geez.
god.
Life's
Oh,
Life is a
a
journey.
journey. I
Oh
love it.
Lord, have mercy. All right, you guys are crazy.
So yeah, that's
This is
pretty
already
cool.
too much
Pretty
fun.
cool article. What we got, Brie?
Oh, I have questions about this.
Lay it on me.
Is this
Already.
Antarctica?
No, it's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
That's Ascension Island.
Oh, I love that place.
No. Perfect.
It looks cool. So here's the question. can? Can you do that?
No. No. Absolutely not.
Is this all fake?
There's no way.
Free.
UFO.
What?
Come on, Bree.
You can't go inside?
Free
You
no.
can't go inside?
Let alone get a 360 image, man.
Yeah, no, Bree. No.
Oh.
No.
They were like, "Come on, Google, come on in."
You
Shit.
can't like click on
Secret
someone's
information,
house and like
Google.
go in the front door. No, it doesn't work like that.
You can in businesses.
And some
I'm not mad
businesses,
for you.
yeah.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, that was free.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry.
just testing you guys.
Oh, okay.
You're giving that a UFO no. So. Okay.
I could do that in After
Damn,
Effects,
what's in
definitely.
there? It could be there's an underground like base or something on that weird little island.
Well, I
I don't
think we
even think
should
the
send you
island
there
was
to
really
find out.
real.
Anything is possible.
I think
But
it's just
fine.
where all the birds hang out when they're not spying.
They're
Nonsense.
Oh,
recharging
Bird
in work.
Mountain.
Bird Mountain.
You can only do that on the moon?
Oh, watch out!
All right.
Corey Good will sue you for it.
Oh wow.
Mm.
All right,
Very
Kari,
bad.
you go.
Very bad.
Wherever he is.
You
That's
have
why he's
no-
Actually,
on-
no.
He's
He's doing things. I saw a video of him not that long ago, and he's
Really?
like,
Botox?
yeah, he's like,
I'm
we're
going to
doing
make
a
a
lot.
documentary about the people that don't
think-
like
I
me.
think the last one he was like suggesting to people to do drugs, but then was like, no, I'm not suggesting it, but like you should probably do drugs.
Oh, I like that though.
Okay.
Take
So,
drugs,
I,
but don't. But maybe you should.
I have a few that are like
It's
this.
very clear.
So the videos I have on Twitter today are mostly taken from the ISS of UFOs over the Earth. So here is one over Chicago that
That was
NASA.
That was your mouse. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, I was like, woo! All right.
Look, 5 observables all in one.
Is approaching sunrise as it approaches the Great Lakes area.
So
Wait,
this
this
is
is
Chicago.
going by. Aha. Oh
There's
shit.
a,
So like my first thought was
Yes,
space
I do
junk,
have
but I feel like
Chicago
it's
and
lighting
also,
up
some,
so fast. Like
Not unless
Not-
it's spinning and
I was like, yeah,
catching
it
the
has to be-
reflection
It
of
could
the
be a
sun.
spin, but that looks
Also,
like nighttime
other
to me.
items being illuminated by the rising sun. Atlantis
Oh,
moving
items
into
being illuminated by the
sunrise.
rising sun, which is the best time to see UFOs
Right?
because of the way the light reflects off of things. This is
A
Oh,
current plane, but I'm-
suspicious.
So what
I
do we
will
think?
say that it looks like whatever it is moving. That's why you're having like this almost glimmer kind of effect to it. It has to be either rotating or wobbling in some way.
what do you think?
I have a
Emmett?
rule. I have a rule that when I look at UFO videos, like this one as an example, I would probably first thing, like, was it you, Bree, that was saying space junk?
Mhm.
My rule though is I don't deeply care unless it shows some kind of weird movements. I know that's like
Ah.
No, totally.
only because
I get you.
I've looked at so many videos and you're like, yeah, that's something weird in the sky, but it looks like this one example's got some kind of a trajectory. Probably
Yeah, it could be
it's
like
spinning.
a low orbit Earth satellite.
Well, the thing that
Something
piqued
like
my
that.
interest is because it's obviously nighttime. So
Well, it's nighttime, but the sun.
Early morning.
right. yeah, it could
That's-
be on the cusp of a sunrise or sunset.
Yeah. hmm
Well, if it's out of the atmosphere, so astronaut
Right.
Mark
So,
Kelly.
yeah,
If you're not sure who he is, there's a video. If you put
Okay.
gorilla,
I
if
know
you
Mark
Google
Kelly.
Oh yeah.
gorilla in space, you can see. Have you seen that? He flies through the ISS in a gorilla suit.
hmm
So he
I think I remember
explained
that,
to me that. He explained to me that that's how sometimes space junk can illuminate in that way, especially if it's kind of out of the atmosphere, even though it may be dark on that side of the planet. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
space
an
is weird. Yeah, it doesn't make
astropsychologist
sense.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
but
In terms of
remember,
the orbit
Yes,
and the angle and line of
spaces-
sight and stuff.
space is weird. So like you say this concept of like it's dark out there. I mean, well, yes, but space is dark in general as well. You know what I mean? Like, so like,
Right.
do we really understand the way light plays up there with the sun and stuff? Like how something
I
would be
don't.
illuminated or not? That's what I'm saying. Like we don't
Yeah.
really know unless we were up there or else we like you studied this or something. But I
Exactly.
could see. I don't know. Most of the pictures I see from space are at night, but this also could just have like a black and white filter on it. It looks like to me as well.
Well, this is the old 90s grainy camera. that they
So
had.
then we don't really know if it's night or dark or, you know what I mean?
Well, you can tell from the city lights.
Lights, yeah.
They're off, yeah.
It's definitely a UFO. It's unidentified.
It's definitely
you know.
unidentified for sure.
I hate to go down
Unidentified.
that path, but yeah, it's definitely a UFO. As far as calling it
Alien.
something alien or strange, I've got to see it stop, or because if it stops, then you know it's not space. Space junk doesn't just stop or change trajectory or change position. So I'm likely to vote this one as, oh, that's hard. Well, it is a UFO, but
we can always give
still
it a need
UFO.
more info fist.
we need to fist it for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we need to probe it. For more.
We need
It
to
needs a
fist
good
it.
fisting. Yeah, I
For
think
sure.
that would be good.
100%.
Yeah.
That
Right on.
I'm gonna agree with that. Need more info. Although
info.
I sort of agree with my very first thought, which was space junk, but I don't know. So
It looks pretty
It's
low
hard
down.
with space because we don't really know what
Yeah.
a lot of space junk looks like because we don't have a ton of videos of people being like, this is space junk. This is like, if you go to Google, type in
Right.
space junk, it's a bunch of like 3D renderings of like how much junk we have around us as a planet, but not actual
It's a
pictures
lot.
of what space junk is.
I know.
Yeah.
Why don't we have pictures?
I've always said that. Why don't we have pictures of space junk?
This is true.
That's actually a great question.
I mean, speaking of
100%.
space junk,
It's the biggest conspiracy.
Ooh, Tony.
Is there
that's a really
space
nice.
junk?
That's a really nice segue.
Hey, Tony.
Is there
Really
space
nice
junk?
segue.
Oh,
Okay,
bottled
so-
water. Hi, bottled
We love
water.
Tony.
What's
So,
up, Tony?
The other day, a Chinese satellite came crashing down to Earth,
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Mhm.
and this
Did
is
they
what it
plan
looks
that?
like when it
Oh,
does.
how
Where did it
exciting.
end up landing? What state?
It was in it's like Southeast
Indian
Asia.
Ocean?
Oh, Southeast Asia.
I think it was.
Was
like
it in the
Indian
ocean? They're lucky.
Uh,
Like, how do they know where it's gonna drop? What if it drops on someone's
Apparently,
head?
some debris fell in somebody's garden, but whether it was real or not,
Oh.
like that's another question.
If that happens, who do you sue? Like, let's just say it lands on your dog.
Well, it's
Like,
the
is there
Chinese
anyone you
space
can
agency,
sue?
So yeah, the Chinese
'Cause
space
that's
agency.
Because that's
But
fucked
that's
up.
what space debris looks like when it comes down.
And
So,
I
like,
would have been like,
what we
is
just
that?"
saw could have been space debris burning
Well,
up in the
I
atmosphere,
think
right?
what's
Yeah,
I think-
actually, it does kind of.
I think what's more concerning is this has been happening a lot with Chinese rockets. They've been releasing rockets and then they have not been doing them properly, and then they end up falling into our atmosphere because realistically what happens is the separation should happen higher up in the atmosphere so that way you have enough time of that stuff burning up so by the time it gets down here there's nothing wrong with it. But China keeps having these difficulties with when they detach from their initial boosters that they're detaching way too early, and so then they end up falling back and not burning up in the atmosphere.
Mm.
Seems to be a pattern with them recently.
Fail.
It's not-
It would make me
Rocket
actually low-key
science,
terrified.
right?
to be one of
Very
their
irresponsible,
That's
China.
what I'm saying. It would make me terrified to be one of their astronauts because I'd be like, I don't want to be on this weird ass, faulty ass fucking rocket.
right.
There's a rocket full of Chinese people coming down. We don't know where it's going to land. Maybe that's
Exactly.
next. I don't know. I don't know.
Lord have mercy.
Oh dear.
Yes, on our soul.
So-
I love the Chinese people. I'm just saying.
It's
Mm.
scary what they're doing, and people
It
are
is,
like having
like,
to
they-
track it and figure out.
It
what's
reminds
going
me
on.
of like the Russian space program, like the early space program. In fact, their space program still is quite
I was like, it's
rough
still
around
quite-
the edges,
Yeah,
right?
very
It's-
rough.
Wasn't there another uncontrolled something that went? Oh, that it hit the moon. That's right.
Moon, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
hmm
It's like,
That's
what's
kinda
wrong with
weird.
you guys? Get your shit together.
And Russia's like
Yeah.
notorious for like sending just like random things up to space, like monkeys and dogs and cats and lions.
Isn't
and
that
tigers and
awful?
shit.
Ah!
And then also there's also apparently like a woman they sent up there because they used to send a lot of women because they didn't really value them. Like a woman who ended up dying up there, and they just pretended like she didn't exist. Yeah, all sorts of weird shit. Yeah, they were like,
I have
"What?"
to
That-
read this.
yeah.
I got to
Olga
Oh
who?
my god, yeah, there's like it's like and there's like recordings of it. Like somebody who was like listening was able to pick up the recording and translated it, and they were just like they just left her out there. They were like, "Sorry."
She's
peace
like,
out."
"Help me!"
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, the poor
That's
thing.
like-
Oh,
That
geez.
is like, I think one of my worst nightmares is like dying in space.
Almost something like
That
that,
would
yeah.
be
Because
pretty
like, would
bad.
you have nothing to do but sit there and think about your death? You know what I mean? Like that's
Or
one of the
just like
most
floating in
terrifying
space by yourself. Like, let's say you're doing a spacewalk, your tether breaks, and you're just
things.
like,
That's what I'm saying. You don't know when you're gonna die. It's just gonna be eventually.
you just have to wait to run out of oxygen and freeze to death. And then
Exactly.
Glorious. I mean,
it's so
you just
terrifying.
slowly-
Oh, Enzo
I
said
couldn't
that the
imagine.
Chinese also did that, the same thing, that they did that with a woman and they pretended that she didn't exist. It's so fun to be a
Jeez.
woman.
Oh my gosh.
It's great out
Hit us with a
here.
video, Brie.
You know,
It's great out here.
Beautiful.
Okay, this is in Spanish, so I'm just gonna.
Enter the ocean.
I don't know what they're saying. Wait,
Oh,
did I already miss it?
I might be
Okay.
able to use the new one.
Okay, so like you could barely see it already, but one already fell. Where it says multiple, one fell in the water.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Okay,
I
wait,
don't see
just wait.
anything.
Just wait, just wait.
Okay.
Brie, you know my normal questions.
Okay. It says Mexico 2022, okay? See? Do you see it now?
Wow, and that's so much information, Brie. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I
Whoa,
see.
okay.
Oh, weird. Did that just move?
yeah, and then it almost flashed.
What?
It looked like it went like that. I don't know. I can't. It's this big on my screen, so I can't.
Well, they're freaking
Oh.
There's
out.
another one.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, see, there's a flash again. Ooh,
So
ooh.
that one's
Oh.
actually flashing like different color.
Yep. Just start crying.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. I just had it right there.
Oh, there it is. I see the white
So-
dot.
Yeah.
There were that one and then like two others or something. They're like kind of ping ponging.
This one.
One drops
flash-
in the ocean right in the beginning, right above the word multiple. It like falls on the water.
Sorry about that. My internet said.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Happened. Do you see it right
I
there?
don't think they
Oh, yeah, yeah,
specified
yeah.
Jack. Also, welcome back. Love you. Our one Twitch viewer. We appreciate
Jack.
you.
Hey, Jack.
Guess who's back?
Hey,
Jack,
Jack.
is
again.
back. Jack has his own song now.
Jack again.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack again. Oh, so
I
you
could
got
keep
it like
going
right
with that
there.
Okay, look, see, I didn't want to jump the gun, but like I kind of agree with Tony. I was like Chinese space junk. But then
This video?
But then the very last UFO, like the first few of them, just straight dropping down, that's fine. But then the other one that kind of zooms by and then comes back
have a
around
thought.
and then goes down. Yeah, please.
I have a thought. Did you hear the recent article about the mysterious orb dropping in, I think, is it Brazil?
No.
Did you hear? Oh my God. Okay, so there's this story where
Spill the tea.
a metal sphere drops out of the sky onto the top of a tree, and
What?
they retrieve it, and apparently it's set to open at some point. I can't remember the entire. Yeah. If
This
you do a
sounds-
quick Google,
This sounds like a PR stunt for a movie.
probably could be.
You know
But
what I mean?
the article.
Too good to be
The
true.
articles I was reading, well, I guess what I'm getting at is I wonder if something spread debris. I don't know, I'm not a geographist or whatever
Yeah,
you
yeah.
call it. But wherever this is located, I wonder if there's something where something's dropping off debris. But I would need more info, I think.
I was like, but that
exactly-
also makes sense because if it is Brazil and it was on that
Okay, it
side
was Mexico.
of Mexico,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
And they're saying that there was
Exactly.
photos of the thing in Mexico, so
Oh,
maybe
shit.
this is related.
That's
okay,
what
it's
I'm
gonna
thinking.
open. It's the end of the world. I'm telling you.
Oh my god,
Oh,
it's another
finally.
doomsday. I know, please, let's bring it on. I'm ready for it. Like, fuck it.
Oh, okay.
It
Oh, let's
opens
see.
and it's just a
it
tiny
go?
man.
Did it just go like that?
Yeah, it like
That was a
swooped
bug.
across the water.
It was a
Yeah.
spy.
Look at that.
And then see back up. And then back down. Whoop.
That's weird.
That's weird.
I mean, the dot is literally 3 pixels on my screen because I'm on my phone right now, but I can see that.
That's weird.
It is very weird.
I think
I'm
this
gonna go with USO yes.
Yeah, I think this is our first USO yes, Emmett.
Second.
I'll vote
The
USO
episode.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a rarer category. It's
That's a
always,
rare
always nice to
occasion,
get
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Kari,
yeah.
are you a regular now? With
Oh yeah, I've been here for.
Oh yeah,
7
she's
months
been on the
now.
network, yeah, for
8
quite a
months?
while. So it's a team of 5 people at this point. Me and Bree, and then Kari, and then we brought Bobby on, and then now we have Tony Bottled Water as well.
Oh, how awesome! Congratulations! I was like, I didn't know. I just noticed that your logo had more than one, and of course, you know, Kari's on it. So, well,
Yeah, we
I love
just
it.
have, that's for butt stuff. We have different shows and we're doing
Right.
them with different people.
We're trying to
Shout
collect
out to
everybody
Deep
like
Water.
Pokemon.
It's so fun.
I love it. I love
Gotta
it.
It's
catch
very
'em
fun.
all.
Who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
in the
for real.
future we'll have like 80 shows and everyone
And
in
no
the
live.
community on one.
I think we have that now.
Here's a
Our
good
life
one.
goes. Oh,
Oh,
Breeze
shit.
Cream Pie is our sponsor.
Why
for
are you
the
doing
episode.
that?
Thank you.
Sponsor for the episode. Thank you.
Thanks. Whatever.
Cream pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
as
cream
in
pies.
like a real.
Yeah, like
So
a
the-
real cream pie.
It
Oh,
started with a
delicious.
question of, are you a toaster strudel or a
Strudel
cream pie?
I'm a toaster strudel.
Oh.
What flavor?
Oh, I am
Strawberry?
absolutely- Yes, strawberry. Oh
Can't
god.
do apple.
I like apricot.
I
Apricot.
like a little tart, a little sweet, you know.
Is it apricot or apricot?
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Well,
Is
but
it
Kari, can I
Samus
hear you
or
say
Spagus?
aluminum? Do you say aluminum?
Aluminium.
Or do you do
Oh god, no! I say both. I just tried to say both, and my brain short circuit.
You're- aluminum.
Kari is also a robot. The
The
spider got to her. The spider took over.
No. It's
Yeah,
I guess it depends on like how quickly I want to say it. So like if I'm in quick conversation, I say aluminum. But then if I'm like trying
Being
to
an
use
intellectual.
right, aluminium
Yes.
fibers on the craft.
Yes,
aluminium? That sounds
I,
That sounds like
America just dropped the I. I don't know why.
Because America's
and
weird. They just be,
aluminium.
I
they just
know.
be saying things all sorts of strange.
Hey, Sweetie, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, right now is
I'm
my
not-
moment. Thanks.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. This is all about Emmett is the king.
I mean, you would have so
Right
much
now is
fun
my
on the Friday
aluminium
Chop
moment.
Shops. You would have fun, low key.
Hey, so I
Aluminium.
have a video that's it's an old one. We've all seen it many times, but it's always lovely to revisit it. So
It's my. It's both of our
It's-
favorites.
it's both of our favorite clips.
Okay.
So here we go.
זה יורד למטה.
אתה מצלם? אתה רואה?
אני רואה מה זה.
תגיד, שתים יותר מדי?
לא, לא.
לא, לא, כולנו רואים את זה.
מה זה?
חמישה עיניים.
שיו!
וואו! מה
מה
זה?
זה, אמא?
מה זה? ראית?
יוב הנברות.
ראית את זה?
תראה, יש שם עוד.
הנה, תראי שמה. מה זה?
אמא, לדור, אמא.
יש קבוצה שלמה שם, תראה.
יואו. זה לא אמיתי.
Where did everyone go?
Sorry. I had to go to the fan. I like that you had all of them side by side.
You got the spike. I love that. I got that version because it's all of the different angles together, and it's that video back in
Now,
like
that one is
2011.
interesting. That's
That was the video that got me like.
Dome of Jerusalem,
Dome, Dome Jerusalem.
Dome of Rock.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That is the only multi-camera angle UFO video that I really think there's something to it. Now, I know that, by the way, my parrot's here, so she might. This is,
Hey.
Your spy.
you want to meet
Quack.
Moxie?
Yeah,
Roxy?
Moxie.
Oh, Moxie.
Noxi.
This is the first bird
Noxie.
we've had on the
What are
show,
you
I
doing?
think.
Yeah,
This
she
is
just
the
had a
first
bath,
bird.
so she's
Oh.
likes to dry off on my shoulder.
So
So
fun
fashion,
to
so
give a
clean,
bird a
clean.
bath.
Cute.
I want one.
She's hilarious. They're a lot of work. They're like having a permanent toddler if you have a parrot.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's like, yeah, it's like,
I have,
it's like hard to
I
go
have
on
like toys
vacations
and
to have people to
snacks all
watch
over my
them. Yeah.
floor. For this tiny, she's only this big. Yeah. She's saying great grapes. You want great grapes? You want to be great girl? Yeah.
You should start a TikTok just about her.
Right?
Really, you should.
She's a TV star. She's going to be on TV pretty soon.
Oh my god, amazing!
Really?
In the fall.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you more about it later.
Oh, you do. Love it.
That's pretty
Such
cool.
a movie star.
She's famous. She's only she wants grapes. Great.
Grapes.
So back
Grape.
to the okay, we're gonna go do great grapes somewhere else. Come on, you're gonna bite me. Come on, you go over there.
It's so good to see you, Maxie.
Bye. So
No.
it's good to see you. That video the video has been tried to be debunked in, like, I think Mick West tried to debunk it, and it's like it's a hell of a hoax if it is.
It really is. It's a hell of a hoax.
I mean, for multiple locations, the timing of everything, and then you bring in the people. I don't know what they're saying, but they're obviously extremely surprised. Right. Typically, videos that I see that are super fake are nobody really says anything. You know, and the video is not as fixated as these 4 points. So for me personally, I say UFO, yes. That's what I think on this one.
Hell yeah.
So do I.
I think it was real.
Really debunk. It's really a hard one to debunk, I think.
And from what I understand, there were eyewitnesses as well.
Tons of them. Yeah.
Tons. So
I just love it.
When you're sitting at home and you're like trying to measure pixels or whatever the hell like Mick West is doing, like this 4 pixel didn't.
I think that one is really comparable to the Phoenix Lights. It's one of those ones where it's this mass sighting. You have multiple people who have documented it. It's just one of those ones that you can't explain. You never are. People can try to debunk it all that they want, but it's like the evidence is there. Like this is. If you don't believe it's alien, that's fine. But at the core of anything, these are unidentified flying objects.
I think the Phoenix Lights was it was a two-pronged thing. So you had the V craft that was seen flying over, and then you've got a massive distraction with the flares above the mountain to get everyone looking the other way because they're like, "Oh shit!"
Drop them!
That seems like the most logical way to explain both.
But I also think that happens in a lot of UFO sightings because people say that they see helicopters afterward. What if it's not that the helicopters are going to investigate, but that you flood the area with helicopters so that you can use the excuse of it was just helicopters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with Kari on that because I know that those two events were very close. And some of the Phoenix Lights video are the flares. And then you have the original Phoenix Lights videos. The difference is that, of course, the eyewitness say that the thing was so freaking huge. Right. It was like, I don't remember how many football fields they said, but it was like bigger than a football field.
3 747s in a V. Which is,
everyone that said the same thing. And there are all kinds of different people that don't know each other, and they all described it the same way, that it blocked out the stars. It was huge. They felt like they could throw a tennis ball up and it would hit it, and that in between it looked like with the asphalt how it moves, that it was like a weird black gunmetal-y type of material in between those orbs, the lights, but they all described the exact same thing. It's just ridiculous that
it's interesting that the outside of the craft was like gunmetal because the X-Files actually had that before that sighting, like that kind of texture. That's just interesting. It came to mind.
I think it's just some of those great classic sightings. I think as much as I love like the Roswell story, and my favorite part of the documentary we did is I got to talk about Kurt Russell. I was just like so ecstatic to tell that story. They were like, "Do you want to talk about the Phoenix Lights?" And I like looked at them and I was like, "Can I tell you about Kurt Russell?" And they were like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And I just went the hell off, and so I was so excited when that ended up in there. But I think that there should be some more documentaries about like the Jerusalem, about the Phoenix Lights and stuff like that. There's so many out there about Roswell. We need to change it up and do some other historic cases out there that I think have a lot more evidence and a lot more feet to stand on than Roswell does.
Well, here's my thing to the debunkers on the Jerusalem video is, we haven't even figured out what the hell the Tic Tac video is.
Right.
How are you going to debunk 4 videos from multiple angles at home and not been taken into consideration what people are saying. And that's the problem that I have. It's kind of actually counterintuitive a lot of ways as a debunker approaches, because they say, well, let's eliminate what people have to say because ultimately it's hearsay and therefore cannot be utilized as evidence in this case. But
I think that happens a lot in ufology in general, though. I think that's any time that experiencers or people who have seen things, it's like we immediately put them in the crazy category.
But when you get the video, what they work to do is debunk it. They don't work to understand what is in it. So my question becomes, if you're saying that the video is unreliable, and I've heard this over and over again, the video is unreliable, there's not enough video, there's not enough data. Well, at what point are you going to ask the hundreds of people that have seen it and then consider those as data points? I'm not a Scientologist or a scientist or whatever the hell you want to call it.
I hope you're not a Scientologist.
I
would be like, you gotta go.
Hang out with Tom Cruise.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
But what I'm saying is when you have 1,000 people, when you have 1,000 people saying the same thing, at some point you have to consider at least that one data point. Is what I'm
100%.
saying.
But then people say, "Oh, mass hysteria." I feel like it's like they have these things that they whip out as an excuse everywhere they go without actually just looking at the evidence. And that's not just in ufology, but in so many other fields inside of the world. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think that we have this big issue with confirmation bias. Everyone who's going in to investigate anything is not being a true scientist because they are always going to waver in one direction. And so they're going to follow those leads and those feelings and not maybe necessarily the actual evidence that's being put in front of them.
Exactly.
Well, there is nothing left. Like, what's left? You have witnesses, you have testimony, you have videos, you have pictures. What is left? What else are you looking for?
Nothing is enough.
There's nothing. Like, that. There's nothing.
I'll tell you what they're looking for. They're looking for permission.
Okay.
Permission for
talk about it, like intellectually within the academic circles. They're looking for
you mean like
permission
like
in a peer review sense of way.
Oh, I see what
but
you're
the people that are naturally skeptics, the people that are always skeptics, like some people just, they still don't believe no matter what, even though now the government said, yeah, it's a fucking thing, guys. They're still like,
they don't
know what you're talking about.
Like, I love Neil.
Part of the brain.
I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. Everyone else hates him. I really love him. I love the way he speaks to people, but I don't want him necessarily looking into UFOs because he's predisposed to believe that it's not something
it's outside his wheelhouse.
Even though he's a great scientist, I just think that he wouldn't be the smartest person in the world to look at it, because even I think if a video was put in front of him, he would just, okay, and you say this? What? That's not scientific. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, for sure. But
He's all right.
that Jerusalem video, I mean, you can clearly see on the one where it almost sounds like they're having a party and they're like zoom in on the top of the dome and the lady's like, oh, we see that in Texas all the time. You can like hear her talking.
What was that? Exactly like that. That was very nice.
And you can see it, and it
Bree.
looks like it's expanding and contracting slightly. That could also be the camera, like we're trying to adjust or whatnot. But you can see it come down and like doing these weird movements and flash and gone. What the fuck? What else could it be?
I say UFO,
question.
yes.
Absolutely. Like that. I just love that video. I remember seeing
I've
it
gone
when
back
it had
to it so
first
many
came
times
out.
in the past like 10, 12 years.
Yeah. When it first came out, I was just like, I think I watched it like 5 times. And I remember I showed my parents. They were like, I'm like, you guys.
You go to the library still?
Incredible. Right? Go to the library.
I've been in a library
Somebody
for
said
such a long
something.
time. Yeah, they said can't hear, no captions. Sorry, Laura.
Apparently, you can rent DVDs at the library,
Yes, you
but
can.
you have to have a DVD player. I don't know, like it's 2003.
I was like, I know people just have Netflix now.
Yeah, I never turned my
And
books
Tubi.
back, so eventually I
And
was
Tubi, yeah.
Tubi's the bomb
Finally.
streaming. They got everything.
There's
on
so
there.
much stuff on there. Oh my
much
god.
I know.
I'm like,
They're
this is
literally
really
not
free?
paying me to say that.
They're not
This is
trying
all
too
free?
hard. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Free.
I'm like, what? This is
We're all-
amazing. There's a lot on
We're all
there.
like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
see?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I love
Tubi,
that.
see?
Oh,
Two cult,
clouds.
cult of tubing.
This one might be. I have a video. It's a little small. I don't know if I'm gonna show. Whatever, I'll show it.
Okay.
Then why'd you tell us?
Recorded by my best friend's mom in Ohio. They are.
Best friend's mom.
Can you guys see?
I see things going by. Yes.
So it's like
Thunder?
on. It's like on. Like they sped it up. I don't know how well you guys can see it.
Those
I
are
see
satellites.
Because I'm in They are satellites. They're saying
those
that
are
there's
satellites.
so
Yeah, those are
many
satellites.
that it can't be a satellite.
No.
The only thing is, I'm not sure what the background is. Oh, wait, was that a tree?
Yeah. There's like a tree in the background.
There's a tree and lightning in the background, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like.
And then it just like I think I paused it on
And
one.
honestly,
yeah.
some of them could be
But see,
planes,
they're-
but they're sped up, so you're not seeing the flashing of them. They're so far away, you're not seeing the flashing. So it's not all satellites, but that's normal sky activity in a sped up video to me. There's nothing. I'm
Yeah.
not seeing anything turn around or go up and down. It's
Yeah.
just
Nothing
light
caught
clouds
my
flying
attention
past.
there
Yeah.
other than.
I give that one a UFO no.
Yeah, me too.
It just looks like
Sorry.
thunder, something like that, yeah.
Sorry,
Wilcox Thumb of Doom.
Aurelius.
No.
I get in trouble sometimes on TikTok because I see things and I'm just like, absolutely not, you guys. It's this or it's that, and then I get a bunch of comments like, "Well, how do you know?"
That must be what it's like to be a debunker, you know?
Yeah, I
But
know.
At some point, you do have to start debunking, even though as much as you believe, at some point you have to start debunking.
No,
going
yeah,
like,
and I think that's a good place to be at, though. You know, you have to be in your right mind. You can't just everything can't be a yes. There's there's no way. Then it's like there's something special about the ones that are. I'll show you guys a different video.
Good point.
Simon says Bree asking the three people wearing glasses if they can see. That's sus.
That's a great comment. Fine, I can see just fine.
Yeah, I can see great. I can see everything.
I can see.
Okay.
Aliens filmed inside UFO. This
This is
UFO
an old
footage
video.
Was filmed in Turkey.
We've done this one before.
Have we?
Many times.
No. I
Yeah,
had one that
yeah,
was
yeah.
in space.
No, we've done this one before.
I love this one. This one, I don't know what the hell. I don't know.
Like, yeah, what the frick?
Some people say it's the bow of a ship.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Kari.
No, for sure.
What does it say?
I can do this in After Effects.
Okay.
Yeah, this is giving me some After Effects because like here's the
Yeah.
thing. There's no way to prove that when they zoomed in, that's what was in the picture. They can always just fucking fake zoom into some shit, throw shit in there. This is
Okay, Kari.
Is that calm down, daddy, or whatever he says? What is it?
Yeah. Oh my god,
Daddy,
chill,
chill.
daddy. Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
And he's like, this is my house.
Does anybody know what that's from, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's from.
It's a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's like a fake YouTube channel where they make these like fake videos.
Yeah.
I had to
Why
find
do
it to
people
get
make
the
fake
clip.
videos?
Because it gets clicks.
What? Maybe not a fake video, a video of
They're
a fake event.
staged. Yeah, they're staged.
I don't know about all that.
Sounds like a hate crime to me.
I don't.
So you
Okay,
guys
so
don't
back
like
to
the
this
alien.
video.
You guys
I'm
don't like
stuck
them.
on it. No, I think that's what's it called? Parrot. I can say it in my head, but not with my mouth.
Yeah, hold on.
Pareidolia?
Paradovia.
Pareidolia.
Pareidolia. Yeah, and like in my mind, I can totally say it, and then when I open my mouth, I'm like
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I think that what happened with the alien part is it looks like somebody zoomed in and kind of touched up a little of the pixels in there to make it look a little bit like an alien. I don't know that it's the bow of a ship. I don't know that it's a UFO. There's so much information about it online. People have literally drawn from where the guy was standing to where the mountains are to where the ships come in.
Yeah.
I don't know because I would need more information. I think. What do you all think?
I need more information too. I can't
not
just
into
say
it
no.
personally. UFO no.
Yeah, I'm going UFO no. Ah, David Wilcox on your face.
I know, I love it.
Well, fine.
No, you guys are half and half. You and Bree need more info. Me and Kari say no.
Oh
I
my
like the
lord.
fist.
The fist is a
Yes.
great one.
You guys,
What?
No, we should keep a scoreboard.
I have something.
So by
for
the end of
you.
the show, we know how many votes for each we got.
We should.
Well, we're
I'm
tied on
tired.
that one, so basically
Yeah,
we
we're
just
tied.
need more info, which means I was pretty much right from the beginning.
Yeah,
so.
you were right. No, I mean, you are king and you are always right.
Oh,
Like, this is
True.
try
just-
telling Joe that. Can you tell Joe that? That'd be great.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll text
Just
him.
record. We'll clip out the audio.
Yeah, we'll put the audio.
There you go.
You guys,
Perfect.
okay. This is scary to me. This is
Okay.
on the same level of the fucking
Spiders.
spiders.
Oh, you have to read this.
So yeah, okay. So scientists have erased certain memories from a snail's brain. That's obviously a fake picture, but they did this. I did read the article on it. So they wiped the memories from a snail's brains to ask it. So they're basically like, do you think they'll do that with a human too? So in the news story, in the article, they are basically, I mean, the snail didn't die, but the snail just like wasn't moving at all.
So it's like a lobotomy, basically.
So they're kind of
That's fucked up.
backtracking to see if they can then add information into the memory.
I have a question. How scientifically do you tell that you wiped a snail's memory? Like, you can't ask the
Okay,
snail.
but because you do
But if you
controlled
just-
experiments where maybe the snail has a favorite fruit that it always goes to. And you like light it up, and over again, the snail just always goes to that fruit. You erase the memory, you do it again, and the snail just sits there.
What does a
Doesn't
snail
do
have to
anything.
remember?
I
Its
was like,
favorite
what if-
fruit, apparently.
What
I was
if
like,
a
but
snail
wait,
doesn't
but
know
wait,
how to
wait,
snail?
Wait, but you said that the snail didn't really go anywhere or do
Salt.
anything. So if it
Yeah.
wiped
Salt.
it, so
They have
it
to
sounds
salt.
like to me that they wiped the snail's like brain and it was like a lobotomy and it did nothing. It doesn't sound like it wiped its memory.
But like,
Like, that
how do
literally-
you wipe out? Like, how do you go? Like, okay, like here's
Yeah,
the
it's a-
memory. I'm gonna wipe it out. Like, I don't
You
know.
use,
Like,
like,
I'm
yeah.
not. Yeah, what I have to say about that one is I don't fucking know. I
Yeah, I
have no
don't-
idea.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I don't think we should be fucking with snails.
You know,
think
it's
we
just
should
like science is pushing it in all directions. Even if it's not gonna happen, they're like, fuck it, let's try it out. Let's
They're
do it
like,
on a
let's take
snail.
the spiders and we'll take the fucking snails and we'll take the fruit flies and we're gonna do some stuff. Mosquitoes. They do stuff with mosquitoes.
No, that's
Did
why
you
I
hear
have
they
a problem with
reanimated
mosquitoes.
dead pig cells
That's-
recently?
They have the problem with mosquitoes, and they accidentally turned them into like these
that
crazy
story.
breeding machines and shit, where like they meant to go in and genetically change them so that they couldn't breed, and I guess they like basically did the opposite and turned them into like super mosquitoes, and that's why we have so much of a mosquito issue now. that they
That's
tried
right.
to
This is where you
intervene.
need the life finds a way meme. Life
Right? Oh my God,
finds a way.
yes.
That's
It always does.
wow.
I'm gonna get that.
I did see the pig thing though, and that was tripping me the fuck out. I
Mm.
saved it too. I don't know where the fuck it is.
That one you do
Um,
on the next one.
Yeah, we'll
The
do the
next
next
one.
one. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wild. I
But there's a lot to talk about.
There
science is going in an interesting direction.
Interesting direction. All right, Bree, we have
Yeah.
time for one more video, so you want to throw
Oh,
one
it's all
more up?
Kari.
Or
It's all Kari.
Let's do the last one.
You know?
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I've got a couple of things. So I found. Well, actually, that one I haven't done enough on that one to know what I'm talking about. But Hal Puthoff released a paper this week called Ultra-Terrestrial Models. I think it's him kind of pontificating about the existence of life elsewhere in the cosmos, which was pretty interesting.
Cosmos.
The
Cosmos?
cosmos. I'll
In
show
the
you.
aluminium cosmos.
The aluminium gunsmith.
Oh wow.
No.
I can't read that.
Okay, what
Yeah.
is crypto? What is crypto terrestrial?
What? Crypto.
It's basically
Crypt-
people that buy crypto. They're gonna
Put it on a rocket
they're,
ship? Yeah.
they're all broke. I
It's like
think, right?
cryptozoology is cryptids, right?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but crypto. Okay, so crypto terrestrial would be.
So they're non-humanoid beings from off-planet.
But it's.
I don't really much have a comment on this, only because I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, me either.
And I can't read it right here at all.
Okay.
Me either.
So
but it
I,
sounds
I
like
just
fun.
I
and
found
Hal
it
Puthoff-
interesting.
Speaking of
Yeah, like
Scientology,
no, really.
I'll put
I think
off.
I think that it's interesting to put out there in the minds of people that there are different types of beings, different types of categories that we consider alien isn't necessarily like, little green men. It can come in
Right.
so many different forms. So the paper is important for that reason. I think it'll open up people's minds to, oh, this isn't someone that's just coming here like, from Venus, actually traveling. It could be so many different things, but still another being, another like sentient being.
I'll say this. I do know that there is a paper on what would be considered intelligent plasmoids. I don't know if you've heard about this, but there are studies on plasmas that occurred, like you can think of, they call it like lightning balls is sort of kind of think in that category. But in the way that they behave, that there might be some sort of intelligence to them, which brings me to the question of maybe, and I think you were kind of saying this is maybe what we're experiencing has been here all along, and it's just a form of life we just completely don't understand,
Sure. Could you
or maybe it's the
imagine?
dolphins. That was always
Or the
a great
dolphins.
theory. Or the octopi.
Oh, the octopus for sure.
Are they friends
I
with the
think
dolphins? What's the relationship?
I think one of the problems that a lot of people have is like they try to pinhole it into one thing. Why can't it be all those things? Why can't it be the dolphins and the octopi and the goddamn aliens and the crypto-terrestrials and the goddamn Bigfoots? You know what I mean?
But-
like, why we gotta
yeah.
limit it to one?
We don't really know what the dolphins are doing down in the deep. I'm just saying.
We really don't. We don't know what anything is doing in that ocean. We don't have cameras down there. We're not peeking.
Well, oh my goodness. I do have
Emmett,
to say
you've
though,
seen
those
Nope, right?
Did you see Nope
What's
yet,
that?
Emmett? Did you see Nope?
I walked out halfway through.
no
You
way.
went nope,
I left
and you
halfway
left.
through.
You went
You
nope
said
and
You're
no.
left.
kidding.
I was like, this is so fucking boring. Oh my god.
This is
I'm like,
awful
he just-
information.
I'm like, he just punched that kid in the face.
What?
Oh my god, Emmett, that's a vibe.
That's crazy because now I have a different point of view than what lots of people have told me. But it's like with every movie, you have to like see it for yourself. Some people are like, this is the worst movie in the world.
Sorry about that. I disappeared for a second.
You're all good. You're back, baby.
I was gonna say I left once after he punched the kid in the face. I was like, you know what?
That's literally a whole vibe, though. Listen, you weren't into it. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to like every goddamn UFO.
Were
movie
you
that's out
with
there.
someone? Wouldn't that be funny if you saw it with someone and you're just like, I have to go. You just leave them.
I was Celine Dioning it. I was all by myself.
All by myself.
Isn't
Oh
that
my
Mariah
God.
Carey?
Don't wanna be.
No,
Yeah, I
listen.
went.
Listen, next time you want to go see a UFO movie, fly on down to Vegas. We'll go together. We'll make a weekend out of it. You know what
Well,
I mean?
you're only like I think like 5 hours away. Like
I
maybe
know
a
I'm
little
not
bit
even.
further.
I'm not even that far. Literally.
Wait, from
Spirit-
LA.
I was like, are you still in Sacramento or did you move?
No, I'm in Sacramento. Joe moved. He's in Oregon, but he moved a little. He just moved a little bit further, like an hour more north.
That's not bad. Yeah, if you could take a flight from Sacramento on Spirit for like $35.
To be
That
honest, I
sounds
think
terrifying.
it's
It's actually
easier.
working.
It's easier for you to come to California because
That's true.
I'm
That
not
is
too
true.
far from Sacramento, so it
No,
just
Where are
makes
you,
more
Bree?
sense.
She's
I'm in
in
like
the
South
area.
Bay. Yeah.
I didn't know you were that close. You probably
She's
told
in
me
Gilroy,
before,
yeah.
but
Hell
Gilroy.
yeah!
go garlic!
Go Garlic.
Oh my god.
Don't you have the garlic festival there with garlic ice?
Not anymore. They
Not
stopped doing
since
it.
the shooting.
Yeah,
There was a
since the
shooting
shooting.
one year.
Mhm.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mass shooting.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they stopped doing it ever since. That was right
Yeah.
before the
Really
pandemic.
sad. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It was right
I just
before
know
the
driving
pandemic.
through there, I'm like, oh dear.
Oh,
Lord.
yeah.
You're like, oh shit, it smells like garlic. That's the one thing I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to get used to. I don't smell it all the time. Sometimes I just
When
think
you-
people are making food.
The area, the area that me and Brie are from, you know what town you're in by the smell. Like, you know you're in Morgan Hill because it smells like literal shit because they're known for their mushrooms. And then you know that you're in Morgan Hill, or you know you're in Gilroy because it smells like garlic, like literally.
They're the two capitals. So Morgan Hill is the capital of mushrooms, and Gilroy is the capital of garlic. So it's like for these two towns, it's just it's a shitty situation. But you know what? We're right next door to San Jose, so just stay in the city.
And also right above Los Baños.
No, farther to Los Baños is like an hour and a half.
Yes, I'm in Sacramento. Yes, sorry, just
yeah. So we're gonna have to do.
I'm in Roseville, but
that's not.
He's in the nice part, in the nice part of Sac.
Yeah,
I love it over there.
There's a lot of soccer fans.
because
they're always
fancy
in front of
and
me.
Important.
In every drive-through.
It just means that you're someone who needs to be watched.
Yes.
Well, I agree with that. Watched on TV. Can't wait to hear about what you have coming up.
I know.
Right.
Emmett,
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
One of my favorite things I've ever done.
Emmett, we just want to thank you so much for coming on with us. Is there anything that you want to, like, projects you have coming up that you can talk about yet that you want to pimp out? Okay, so
nothing.
No, just TV's weird. And
isn't it?
This is our star. Really quick, I'll let you see. This is Roxy.
Hello.
She let's just say that she has a special talent where she can pole dance, and that's all I'll tell you.
Oh my
She's a pole dancer.
Oh my god.
She does it for the money.
So
she's working her way through college.
Honestly, Emmett, you should teach her to steal dollar bills from people and take her to the bar, and then steal money and bring it back to you.
That's hilarious. She'll take. I have these tiny little dollar bills. She'll take them out of my hand.
That's amazing.
Take her to a bar.
Emmett,
She's
where
very
can we
talented.
find you
for the
in
bird.
the internet? Where can
Sure, you can find me. Yes, thank you, Kari. You can find me realufobros.com. Yep, stripper parrot. It's exactly what she is. And you'll see. I'll let you guys. Maybe I'll coordinate to come on when this thing airs. But realufobros.com and on all things social, Real UFO Bros. We're on everything. We're even on Pinterest. Our Pinterest is like on fire. It's amazing.
Ooh, that's a whole vibe.
Yeah.
My personal Pinterest is I have like almost 1 million pins on Pinterest. I've been Pinteresting a long time. I love Pinterest. It's amazing.
That's a lot of. Well,
That's
there's
a lot
so
of
many
pins,
potato salad recipes on there.
Right?
Oh my god. I have
gotta
so
pin
many
them
boards. You have
all.
no
I'm just
idea.
Yeah, I'm
no
bored
idea.
too. I go
All right,
on
you
there.
guys.
Thank you.
I was like,
I love you all.
We'll talk backstage.
Thank you
love
so
guys
much.
all so much.
Find
Thank
you.
I've
you,
been,
Emmett.
I've been Kari.
You're the best.
That's been
I
Bree.
love you.
That's been Jamie. Follow me
I
at
love
Twitter.
you all.
Fires of Truth. Follow Bree at Bree
Bree
Max.
Max.
Follow Jamie at Totiwara. Not that one time. That's not real.
And then follow Emmett at Real UFO
Real
Bros.
UFO Bros. Awesome.
All right.
We
Bye,
love you all
everybody.
deeply.
Bye.
Deeply.
Bye.